Hello students, this is Surbhi Gangwar, lecturer IT. In today's lecture, we will discuss about www and internet. So, firstly we will discuss about the internet. So basically what is internet? Internet, it is a globally accepted system of interconnected computer networks, and the computers uses the TCP protocols to serve the users, the request of the users basically, and it's a network of networks, and it consists of the millions of private, public, academic, business and government networks. Means the connection, the networks, the computers that are interconnected can consist of millions of private networks, public networks, academic networks, business networks and the government networks also. Next, what's a www? So www is abbreviated as the World Wide Web. It is a system of interlinked hypertext documents accessed by the internet. So basically, what is hypertext? Hypertext is the extension of the normal text. Means when we are just when we are creating a document which consists of text, images, videos, etc. in particular one document. So this is basically called as the hypertext documents. With a web browser, one can view web pages that may contain text, images, videos. These text, images, videos. It's basically if a document consists of these means text, images and videos, then that particular document will be called as the hypertext documents. And other multimedia navigating between them via hyperlinks. Means from one page to the another page we can move with the help of the hyperlink. Next, emergence of web. This is basically called as the history, you can call as the history of the web. Between the summers of 1991 and 1994, the load on the first web server, that is the info.crn.ch, rose steadily by a factor of 10 every year. In 1992, academia and in 1993, industry was taking notice. World Wide Web Consortium is formed in September 1994 with a base at MIT in the USA, in France, and now also at Kyoto University in Japan. So with a dramatic flood of rich material of all kinds onto the web in the 1990s, the first part of a dream is largely realized. Although still very few people in practice have access to intuitive hypertext creation tools. In this particular year, the concept of hypertext came. The second part has yet to happen, but there are signs and plans which make us confident. The great need for information about information to help us categorize, sort, pay for own information is driving the design of languages for the web design for processing by machines rather than people. The web of human readable document is being merged with the web of machines understandable data. In this particular second stage, the human readable document is collaborated with the machine understandable data, and the potential of the mixture of humans and machines working together and communicating through the web could be immense. Next is the web server. So what is web server? Web server is required to view and browse pages on the web, to publish pages on the web. A web server is the program that runs on the computer and is responsible for replying to web browser requests for files. Suppose if a user requests the server for particular web page, then the request is furnished and the response then the user views the response on the web server with the help of web server. So for this particular thing, you need a web server to publish documents on the web. When you use a browser to request a page on the website, the browser makes a web connection to server using the HTTP protocols. The browser then formats the information it got from the server, and server accepts the connection, sends the contents of the requested files, and then closes. So when the user requested for a particular web page, then with the help then that particular request is furnished furnished on the side of web server, and then web server responses, and that particular response is viewed by the user with the help of web browser into a web page. Web browser. A web browser is a program you use to view pages and navigate the World Wide Web. A wide array of web browsers is available for just about every platform you can imagine. And Microsoft Internet Explorer, for example, is included with Windows, and Safari is included with Mac operating system. Mozilla Firefox, Netscape Navigator, and Opera are all available for free. So these are the web browsers with the help of which a user can request for a particular web page to the web server. Basically, what is the task of the web browser? The core purpose of a web browser is to connect to web server, request documents, and then properly format and display those documents. So web browser can also display files on a local computer, download files that are not meant to be displayed. And each web page is a file written in a language called the hypertext markup language that includes a text of the page, a description of its structure, and links to other documents, images, or other media.